We on.
Yo.
Hear me all good?
Yo.
Yo, what's up?
What about me?
Sexy.
Mixed trouble behavior with tequila makes me wanna
Danny boy, yes. Stan, put me on the remix.
Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the Webway. Got my boy on today. It's been a long time coming. We've been bloody trying to get you on for a while. The bro's name is Tane. He is a man of many talents, but I will let him introduce himself.
What's up, people? My name is Tane Williams, a.k.a. Tane The Forest Kid, a.k.a. Ali from Shortland Street, R.I.P.
Yeah, how'd you come back from the dead? How did that happen?
Bro, I don't know, I just woke up. I was like, oh, shucks, I'm still here. Let's go.
True. So, Tane, from Wellies, born and raised. But before that, what do you...
Born in London.
London?
Yeah, bro. Born in Brixton, 1993, back when it was trouble. Yeah, bro.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah, G. So my mum was from here.
Yeah.
Was born and raised in Wellington. Moved to London, had me and my brother, or met my dad, had me and my brother, and then brought us back to New Zealand. Because back in the day, Brixton was like trouble, bro. There was a lot of racism, a lot of racists. There was big riots around the racist police.
True.
Yeah. So mum brought me and my brother out of there to New Zealand.
And that's where your old man's from?
Yeah.
True.
Well,
that's where he lived at the time.
That's where he lived at the time.
Yeah.
But my black side is Ghanaian and Guyanese.
Damn. That's amazing.
Mongrel, eh? Just like...
And I'm English. No, that's been, bro. So, yeah, as I say, let's bring it all the way back. But before then, what have you been up to recently, bruv? Obviously, weird times. You know?
Crazy year, man. Crazy year. It's been ups and downs this year, but lots of music. There's been lots of music this year. I've kind of taken a little bit of a break from acting, not really by choice, just by kind of opportunities being taken away from me. Like I had some cool roles in American productions that were shooting here that both got cancelled because of good old COVID. Love a bit of COVID.
Yeah, can COVID? Sorry, he, she, whatever COVID is, piss off.
Straight up, bro.
Bro, it's been here for way too long.
Way too long. Fucking up. Shit. Am I allowed to swear?
Of course you can.
Let's go. Fuck. Let's go.
You can do what the fuck you want, dude.
No, yo.
Next minute, beep. No,
don't beat me out. Beat me out, G. But yeah, this year has been a crazy one, but it's been good because kind of COVID has given a lot of people just like heaps of time to kind of like reconnect with themselves and things that they really enjoy doing.
For sure.
Which has given me a chance to just like really delve into my music, which has been great because like a lot of people think that acting has always been my kind of thing because that's kind of what I got the most recognition for. But music's been going since way before that. I started writing raps when I was like, intermediate school, like 11 years old in order to just vent emotions that I couldn't like talk about comfortably to people. So like music's kind of been the undertone of my life for ages. So it's so good to get back to that, eh?
That's awesome, bro.
So thank you, COVID, for that.
Bro, so for people that don't know, I've known Tane since high school days. I went to Wellington College. Tane went to Rongotai. We'll get into that in a bit. But bro, the first time I heard you rap was when, rest in peace, Josh Hanaki passed away, and you did that song with Jaden. I was like, bro, you guys are actually pretty good.
Yo.
And you can act and you can do a lot of stuff. You're too talented.
Yeah, that song was kind of like what made me really realize that I kind of had a talent in the day. Because we made that really selflessly, just like purely for Josh's family and just to, you know, show our love and support for them. But yeah, the feedback that we got from that was, I was like, oh.
Bro, on.
We're kind of on.
I was
kind of
like,
on.
You could be onto something here.
Yo,
you know what I mean? Like, I remember because me and Brian Cox, shout out to Riddy, we used to always bang it in his little, what did he have? Oh, he had an Evo at the time. We always used to bang it. And I was like, bro, I play this shit more than anything else, you know? I was like, man. So true. Was that like one of the points where you were like, oh shit, I can actually do this?
Yeah, man. Yeah, just because that's kind of what kind of a lot of people heard from me for the first time. Yeah. Before that, it was kind of just me writing raps to myself, and I just kind of do like spit bars with the boys around, like, you know, over beers. But that was kind of the first time that we kind of actually like put something out. Yeah. And it was recognized and heard by kind of a bigger audience, and the feedback I got was like, you should kind of do this some more. So I was like, oh, why not?
Bro, why not? Fucking A. But I'll plug it in the bio or whatever anyway, so you guys can have a listen.
Throwback.
But yo, let's bring it all the way back. As you said, you were born in London. What happened after that? You came to New Zealand?
Yeah. Came here when I was 6. Brought me and my brother here when I was 6. And been here ever since. Raised in Welly, but then moved up to Auckland for Shorty.
Wait, so do you have an English passport?
You know. Well, I've got English citizenship, so I I'm able to get an English passport.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
actually have the passport.
I was gonna say you should get that shit, but with the old COVID, and what's oh my god, I'm having a mind blank. When they separated from the EU,
Oh yeah, Brexit.
yeah.
Stupid.
Oh my god,
Stupid.
bro. How about the most common Google search the next day was what is Brexit? Bro, this English,
Actually?
bro. English people. I was over there at the time, and I was like, "You guys are stupid."
Oh, true, you there?
No
bro.
one even knew what it was. G. I was
the
like,
hell?
"Well, you fucked up because now we can't go to Spain."
Who the hell decided on that?
Oh, bro, I don't know.
Get them on the phone.
Yeah, all right, hold up, 2 seconds. So yeah, London, and then you came to Wellington.
Yeah, London and Welly, Island Bay to be exact. IB, shout out to IB boys.
Yeah.
And yeah, just kind of grew up around Island Bay, Lao Bay.
Yeah.
You know,
Because
went to
what
Rongata
school
College.
did you go to? Primary?
Island Bay.
Island Bay?
Island Bay Primary School, South Wellington Intermediate School.
Oh, damn.
South Wellington. And then Rongotai College.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all my schooling was in Wellington. And then Whitireia Performing Arts Centre.
Yes.
On Victoria Street.
How did you enjoy going to Rongotai?
Yeah, it was mean. Like
Yeah.
I've got to admit, man, I was not the biggest fan of school.
Yeah.
The school system.
Yeah. Oh,
I
bro.
loved the like camaraderie of like being with a whole bunch of brothers. But yeah, me and school didn't get along very well.
Yeah, that's
But
like
nonetheless,
it's like quite a lot of the boys that way, bro. Like, it's you're right. It's the system.
it is the system.
It's not the schooling. Like as you
Yeah,
say,
nah.
you create relationships and friendships for life. There.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
your best mate Jaden and your boys.
Yeah, bro,
went to
hard.
Rongotai, right?
Yeah, 100%. So many mean friends that were made there. But yeah, Rongotai was a great school. I mean, you know, Rongotai,
Pretty good at
like-
McKevity.
Oh no,
Jokes.
we always won the chance though, bro. Come
Oh,
on.
you did. You guys were good. You didn't get on the scoreboard,
all-
but
That's actually all we got, was some chance.
if there was a chance scoreboard, you guys would have been at the top. 100.
But was there?
No.
Sakes. If we'd put like half the effort we put into chance into training,
Oh,
we might have actually got a couple points.
you would have gone to the Olympics. You guys have some athletes at that school, bro.
Straight up, yeah, hard.
So did you find your passion, 'cause obviously you're saying music and acting, like when you were at high school, were you like, what the fuck am I doing? Or you were like, yo, I'm going to do these two things. Like for me, for example, I had to bring it to myself, but I always knew that I wanted to do IT. So I was like, oh, I'll do a few IT courses at uni. Oh, sorry, at school. So that will help me for uni. Like,
Yeah.
did you have any classes at school where you're just like, nah, I'm going to chill with the boys, I'm going to do my thing and then like let it flow?
All honesty, man, no. I did drama because a couple of my boys were doing drama.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what. No, actually, even back then, I wasn't even interested in drama or acting. Like, I got kicked out of the school production because I wasn't there enough. I didn't go to enough rehearsals. So even back then, I was like, what the? I didn't really know what I was doing. I was very into sport.
Yeah.
Like, I played basketball reasonably seriously, played soccer, bit of handball. So, yeah, I kind of always thought that my journey would take me down, like, a physical route.
Yeah.
But then at the end of high school, I was like, yeah, pretty clueless, took a gap year, just kind of worked. And during that time, Jaden was at drama school, and he was just, like, raving about how cool it was.
Did he go to Toi Whakaari?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually auditioned for Toi Whakaari and got rejected, so...
Actually, shows how good that is because he was on short.
But yeah, Jaden was like a mad inspiration for drama school. I finished my gap year where I just kind of worked and saved some money, and I was like, what do I want to do? And before that, I'd been dancing as well. I'd been like in a couple of dance crews. So I was,
That's
like,
right.
pretty
What dance
comfortable.
crew were you in?
I was in a few, bro. My first dance crew was called Mun's Crew.
Mun's crew.
Manu Ngatai for teaching us everything
Oh.
we know. And then after that, I joined a crew at Rongotai called Eastern Elements. And then after that, I joined another crew called Authentic, which is kind of like the most prominent dance crew that I was a part of. And that we got quite serious with that one. We, like competed in nationals and regionals a few times. Yeah, that was dope.
Fuck, so you're just a creative motherfucker, basically.
Yeah, I just like fucking making stuff, and performing. I think performing
Yeah.
arts, whenever someone asks me like what I do, I just say I'm like a performing artist. Because I feel like I come alive on stage. Like theater, screen, music, dance. I just like the exchange of energy between a performer and the audience. You know, when you're like giving an audience entertainment,
Yeah.
that appreciation they give back is just like, it's just amazing.
Oh,
I think
bro.
that is like that's where I come alive. That's my life.
That is dope. So, because you're doing a couple of things right now, obviously, you're doing your acting, you're doing your music, but is your passion music, or you think, as you say, you're just a performing artist, you like doing a bit of everything?
Nah, I think music is my passion. It's
Yeah.
like, I've thought about this a few times. Like, if I was to wake up one day and like money didn't exist, you know, that old question, like, what would you do if money didn't exist?
Yeah.
I'd be happy to just like wake up and just write music, you know,
True.
bake that.
What? I knew. I just clicked, bro. It's fine. I mean, you know, when you get up, you do your baking.
Hey, I just want to take a second to say, fuck anyone that voted no on that damn referendum.
Correct.
Bro. Y'all,
there's a clap. Oh, there's a clap here. Wait.
Yeah, that's for the fools who said no to the referendum, man. Y'all are suckers. Anyway, yeah.
Can't believe that shit, eh?
What the hell, man?
And if you're listening and you voted no, stop fucking listening.
Stop. Yeah, turn it off right now. Would have done such amazing things for our economy, man.
Oh, man.
Like, I'm not even out here trying to be like, yo, legalize weed so that I could smoke it legally.
Yeah.
I don't care about that. I'm going to do it anyway. But, like, it would have done incredible things for our economy, and the medical benefits with it being legal would have just been amazing.
Oh.
So, yeah. Anyway.
We could probably do a whole other podcast on that shit.
Bro, for real. For real. But if money didn't exist, I would love to just like wake up and, you know, have a little cognac.
Yeah.
And
cognac
just
West.
just make music, bro, because I genuinely just love it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. So, and I'm going back and forth. So, Rongotai, you finished there. You went to Whitireia Wellington Performing Arts School. So you went there because you got denied from Toi Whakaari? Mm-hmm. True. Yeah. And then from there, how was that whole experience?
That was dope. That was real cool. I kind of, I really found myself there because I just kind of had access to studio space. I had access to pianos. I had access to just all sorts of things that just helped me grow as a performing artist. So I initially went in there just kind of being like, I'm just going to go in there and learn how to just be like confident. Because I kind of saw acting as just like a life skill then, like the ability to just kind of like, you know, have the appearance of being like comfortable. And I thought it would help me with like job interviews. I thought it would help me with like girls. I thought it would help me with all these things. And like it did, essentially. Yeah. But coming out of it, I was like, damn, I actually could like make something out of this. I could do something with this skill. And then, so I was there for 3 years, loved it. And then halfway through my third year, I got an audition for Shorty. Yeah. Flew up to Auckland, did the audition, went back to Wellington. A week later, they were like, you got the role. Can you be up here in 2 weeks? Literally packed up my whole life into my little Honda and just drove up to Auckland.
Bro, that is crazy.
Yeah, and finished the course from up there. Shout out to Richard Finn for allowing me to do that. I used Shortland Street as my like end of year project. Everyone had to make these like big performances, and I literally just sent in like a whole bunch of footage of me on Shorty, which allowed me to pass.
Bro, that is crazy when you think about it, bro. Like growing up in New Zealand, that's what you see on TV, bro. Shortland Street, you know. So I guess for aspiring actors, that's, you know, would you say the pinnacle, or would you say sort of like that's definitely like an amazing place to be for an actor in New Zealand, right?
Yeah, bro.
So 100%. For you to just go, firstly get denied from Toi Whakaari, and then go to Whitireia, put the mahi in, and then get straight on Shorty.
Yeah, it was great, bro.
Unreal, bro.
Yeah, massive blessing.
So good on you, brother.
Incredible time on Shorty too, eh?
Yeah, so you were there for 3 years. So when you first, talk us through it, you get to Shorty, what's the whole experience like there, bro? Like,
well, luckily enough, I've got a homie who's already there and pretty established. Like, Jaden was on the show at the time, and he says he's the reason I got on the show, but come on, Jaden.
That was all me, baby.
Yeah, but no, it was so good going there and just having him as the big homie to just like show me around, introduce me to people. That helped me just like be real comfortable in the space. But yeah, just got there, nervous wreck for the first year.
Straight up.
Like getting used to being on set with all these big dogs, like, you know, standing across from Michael Galvin, who plays Chris Warner, was just like, for the first year, just stare at him like, oh my gosh, bro.
He's the GOAT.
You're the GOAT. I've just seen you my whole life. 27 years he's been there now, bro.
Like I don't know about you guys, but Shortland Street, there's all that happens in, was it Ferndale?
Ferndale.
Like, I mean, there's at least 49 people, a week dead there. There's a few killers on the road.
It's dangerous. It's not
Chris
even the hood.
He's not even the hood. It's in Auckland. Bro, and the homie Chris Warner's made through the whole thing.
Oh, bro. Soldier. But yeah, awesome experience, man. And so many cool opportunities came from it. Yeah. Learned so much. Met so many cool people. Yeah. Yeah, mad.
And so when you were on there, what were like some of the, because I know it's quite quick turnaround, with lines, and then you've got to sort of do it quite quick, eh?
Yeah, fastest turnaround TV in the Southern Hemisphere.
See, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So people that don't know, literally, you talk them through it. Like you get your lines on one week, and then you got to do it quite quick, right?
Yeah. So you'll get your lines. You'll get like a block, maybe like two weeks before. I can't actually remember how. Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 weeks before, and then you've got like that week or two to prep the lines.
Bro, do you ever get on like and you get your lines, you just keep fucking your shit up? Because, or like, is there people that are like, bro, Joe, fucking this guy never learns his lines, bro. You're holding us up.
Yeah, 100%. It's never like an actual angry thing, but there was a lot of just like, bro, come on.
But it's a bit like, yo, I want to get the fuck out of here. I'm a mahi, but
do your job.
Do your job.
Yeah,
do your job. So you get paid for, right?
Exactly. What are you getting paid to do? Pretty much. But I've got to admit, I was that guy sometimes.
Oh, were you?
Sometimes it just doesn't, it's just not there, you know. If you haven't done the work, it's just not there. And you're trying to get the line out, you're trying to be authentic with the line, it's just not there. And you just have to go over and over again.
Do you have to do it? Because I'm guessing, you know, you'd be talking to someone on the show. So do you have to get someone to do it with you?
What do you mean? Like
with the lines. Rehearsing? So like when you're rehearsing.
You can do. I use the dictaphone.
Oh.
So you just, like a voice recorder where you just record the other person's lines and you've got a little like pause play button, so you're just like doing the scene with yourself. That's a real good way to get like in the rhythm of doing it with someone. Because if you're just kind of doing it by yourself with no one replying to you, you get to in your head, and then you finally come to like when you're doing the scene and you're like, oh shit, I'm not used to someone actually saying these back to me. Whereas if you do it with the dictaphone, you start to be able to like get used to the actual replying, or it becomes like an actual conversation instead of you just saying words. Yeah.
Is that like a every night thing, or would it be like a Yeah. Damn.
When you're in full swing, even when you're not in full swing, you're kind of like you're shooting at least kind of 3 days a week minimum.
Damn.
And you gotta be on the ball. You gotta be putting the mahi in before the scene.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Damn, it's just crazy to me, like how you got to do that, you got to learn it, and then you got to bang it, and I can just imagine like being in there and like being awkward as like, bro, Joe, learn your fucking lines, bro. This is the second time it's happened this week. You know,
it's scary, man. When you're first there, being in front of the camera, being on set is scary.
Because I'm guessing there's people all in the background looking at you with their fucking clipboards.
Yeah, man. There's about 20 people. There'll be like 15, 20 people in the room with you who are sitting there, like makeup, props, lighting. They're all just sitting there, standing, watching you. And also in the Shortland Street building, the footage is live streamed throughout the whole building as well, which is like hundreds of people. So like everyone's, maybe not hundreds, maybe 100.
Wait, so everyone can watch it?
Yeah. Everyone can see like what's going on, so that they know like where they need to be at. Like there's a TV in the costume department, there's a TV in the props department, there's a TV in the production room, and like everyone can see where like set is at, so they know where to be at.
Yes.
So like it's scary, man. But you slowly get used to it as you become like more comfortable on set and just with yourself.
Damn.
But it's a daunting thing being on set, eh?
Bro, 100%. And then obviously you're on Shorty. When did you say to them, yo? Because what I find really funny is that, you know, when like, you know, at a normal job you give your notice, hey, I'm out here in 2 weeks, and they give you say bye to everyone, blah blah, finish your work off, do a handover. And then I'm guessing Tane would have gone to Sean and said, hey, I want to move on. Sweet, we'll kill you in 2 weeks then. You're going to be dead. Yep. So how should we do it? Should we off a cliff?
Pretty much, G. Pretty much. Well, my character had like this brain aneurysm, this brain issue that he got in my first contract there, which kind of was an ongoing thing throughout his whole storyline. He had this brain issue. So I think in their mind, it was always going to get him at some point. You know? And the idea of Ali dying was just so much, there was so much dramatic effect to it, you know, because he was such a loved character. He was just so innocent and pure. So the idea of him dying was just like horrible. So when I finally said I wasn't going to take another contract, and the producer, Maxine Fleming, shout out, was like, okay, well, we are probably going to kill Ali. And at first I was like, oh,
no.
Are you serious?
Seriously?
It means I can't come back.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but that's cool. You know, I wanted to leave, so I had to just own that.
Could you be like, yo, can you just like say I'm going to Spain for a year?
I definitely put that forward. I was like, yo, surely he can just be going and like visiting Curtis in Christchurch or some shit.
Straight up. It's for a couple of months.
But they, you know, it's a dramatic show. It's all about the drama. So I totally understood when they were like, we want it for the dramatic effect. You know, it's not. It's bigger than me. I can't sit here and be like, nah, I'm gonna be angry at you for killing this character. I want to leave. So like, you're happy. I'm happy for you to like take it, however you take it.
I mean, you could always come back as Ali's twin brother.
Bro, I've had that so many times, so many times, bro. Come back as his twin brother. I mean, I wouldn't say no.
I wouldn't say no, though. So if you could say your best thing about your experience on Shortland Street and your worst thing about your experience on Shortland Street, and when I say worst, it doesn't have to be like, oh fuck, Chris Warner, he was a dick. It could be like, you know, whatever.
Just like a particular experience. Yeah. Best thing that happened. Oh, yo, easy. So they ran this competition with Fiji Airways and the Fiji Film Festival, where the winner got to be flown to Fiji to have lunch with 2 Shortland Street stars, and I was lucky enough to be chosen alongside Ngahuia to be one of those stars. So we got flown to Fiji first class, put up in a hotel, in a resort, and it was just it was an incredible experience. We got to not only have lunch with this person who was a really cool person, we also got to go and visit a children's hospital there, which was dope. I mean, it was very like publicity stunty, heaps of cameras around and stuff. So there was an element of like superficialness to it. Yeah. But with that said, the expressions on the kids' faces and the families' faces when they saw us, because Shortland Street is the biggest show in Fiji.
Straight up.
Yeah, Shortland Street is like bigger in Fiji than it is in New Zealand. Straight up. Yeah, I've been to Fiji 4 times, and every time I go there, wherever I am, people recognize me.
Wow.
It was crazy.
It's a little fun fact.
Yeah.
Far. I would have no idea.
Yeah, bro. It's actually crazy. And yeah, seeing the faces of the kids was incredible.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, it just kind of made everything worth it, you know?
Nah, that's legit though, bro. I mean, for those kids seeing one of their fucking idols that they see every day on, you know, TV, and they're sitting in the hospital, bro, you know, they'd be over the moon. So as you say, even though might have been cameras around and shit, that wouldn't have mattered, bro. Yeah. They would have fucking loved it
they
either way.
Appreciated it.
Yeah.
That was cool. So yeah, that was probably my highlight.
And now you're low light.
Let's take it to the dark side.
Oh, that was good. Do that again. Whoa. It's almost like a sound effect.
That's actually just my heart. I just have a real big heart.
It's fucking huge.
Low light. What's my low light of Shorty? I gotta say, man, it was all around a pretty amazing experience. Low light. Okay. No, actually, I'm not gonna say that.
Oh, come on, John. Come on.
We might have to cut this out.
Okay.
But a low light was.
Hey, if you don't want to say it, you don't have to say it. But if you think it's legit, then say it.
It's not. This could actually get me in trouble. Maybe I won't.
Okay, don't say it.
I'll tell you after.
Yeah, tell me after.
But no, what's another low light? What's like a?
I ain't trying to get you in trouble, dog.
Yeah, because it was pretty bad. But another low light. What's a low light?
Actually, while you think about that, I've got one more question about Shorty. So when I think about acting, bro, I think that it's fucking like incredible that you can play someone else. Firstly, you know, when you go into Mahi every day and you've almost got to, you do have to switch personalities, right? So was Ali similar to what you are in real life? Sorry, I didn't actually watch the show, so I don't know. But were you quite similar? Were there traits that were similar, or were you completely different?
We're pretty different.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's funny. Yeah, like definitely very different. He was extremely religious. He was very Muslim. He was like brought up extremely religious. Kind of the umbrella of his family just kind of cocooned in that.
Yeah.
And him coming to Ferndale and joining the staff of Shortland Street Hospital was like him being exposed to the Western world. So he was like very naive, which I don't. I mean, I might be a little naive here and there, but I think I'm kind of pretty aware, pretty on the ball.
Yeah.
But he was like very naive and very like, he was a virgin at like 25 years old, like.
A bit like you.
Squinna. I'm still virgin. But nah, we were pretty different, man. We were pretty different. But with that said, I had like a little bit of like a, what's the word? Like identity crisis post Shortland Street.
Shit.
Because during my time on Shortland Street, I had kind of, my image had kind of reflected Shorty. Like I'd kind of, as I became more popular and more people started following me, I started feeling this, like, I felt like I was obliged to kind of be him, or like be this weird like middle ground between me and him, which was buzzy because people started seeing me and reacting to me in a way that like wasn't like how I am. It was like they were talking to Ali, so it felt like whenever I'd be like recognized in public, I'd have to be like Ali face on, you know. I've got to kind of get into character for these people because that's who they think I am. Whereas really, I'm not much like Ali at all. So post Shorty, I was like looking at my like gram, my Facebook, and I was like, damn man, I've been like kind of putting on this face for like ages and kind of hiding who I am because like I'm pretty like rough. I like, you know, doing some wild shit. I like partying. I like getting a little bit crazy every now and then. And I hadn't really shown any of that throughout my Shorty experience. So there was this weird transition period where like it's not that I wasn't myself when I was on Shorty. Like in my own time, I was still like my own like wild, crazy self. But there was this transition period of like bringing that self to the light, to my social media and to like what people perceive me as.
Damn.
Other than when they are actually with me. So that was buzzy, man, because I was like, who the hell am I? Am I Ali? Am I Ali or am I Tane, bro? Like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, slowly like figured it out, and now I'm like so much more comfortable, and I'm like real happy with just like putting like almost whatever on the gram or on Facebook and stuff. But there was a big old period where it was like real strange. And with that said, like I'm super grateful for the character that I had. Like Ali was like a super loving, super compassionate, like honest, amazing. Like he was an amazing person. I'd love to hang out with him, even though he'd be boring as fuck. He'd be like so just like easy to be with.
But he's dead.
But R.I.P.
R.I.P.
But with that, bro, like some people go on that show and they're like a mass murderer.
Bro, I was about to say,
like
imagine you weren't like, imagine you didn't go on for 6 weeks as a rapist. Now the whole of New Zealand hates you.
Exactly. Like the guy who played Joey, I can't remember his name, but you remember Joey? He was you might not have watched
Probably.
Oh. He was like the Ferndale Strangler.
Oh, bro.
Which was
like
this
years ago.
Yeah, years ago. Massive storyline. And like afterwards, that poor dude got so much flack. Like I heard that he got like spat on in the supermarket. Like
what?
All this stuff because people think it's real life. So I'm real grateful for the fact that I got to play an amazing character who people loved.
Hey guys, just a quick reminder. It's a TV show.
It's TV. It's a TV show, people.
But to be fair, when I watch some Netflix shows, then I'm like, whenever I see them, I'm like, I fucking hate that guy.
It's so common, bro, because you see that person and like that's the personality you see of them, and you're like, that's you. You are a killer. If I see you, I'm gonna call the police.
And then they're on a different show, different accent. Still fucking hate them. Yeah. Fuck you. Not even the same person at all.
Straight up. I think as an actor, I'm able to see like if I see an actor who's playing a role of a dickhead and like I hate them, as an actor, I'm like, I appreciate that. I appreciate you as a good actor.
Yes.
Whereas like people who aren't actors can obviously they don't understand it. You guilty.
Guilty as charged.
But yeah, so grateful for Ali, man. He was a good, great dude.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that like people got to see me as that instead of like some fucked up crazy guy. You know, a good example of like a nutter who I appreciate, like a real fucked up person. What's his name? Gordon? Nah. Game of Thrones. The guy who turns Reek into Rick.
I know.
Haven't watched it at all.
Not at all, bro.
Well, hey,
do you know why?
I gotta leave.
Do you know why? Do you know why though? Because my partner Ada, she was already on the last season, right? And I only started going to watch it last year, and I was like, "This is too hard."
It's a lot, eh?
It is a lot. Anyway, what were you saying about it? Sorry,
because people would have. Yeah. Anyway, there's a character on. What's his name? Is it Gordon? Oh, fuck.
Gordon.
Can't remember his name. Anyway, he's the guy. For people that have watched it, the guy that made Reek. You know, the guy that held that dude who was Reek as a prisoner. The character was the most horrible dude in the world, and he just had this like smug smirk as he'd like set his dogs on people to like rip them apart and stuff. You know, horrible. Like you see this guy and you just want to kill him.
You're like, ugh.
You just want him to die.
Yeah.
But like as an actor, I'm able to see and appreciate him for the craft that he's doing, as opposed to being like, you're just being you on TV. You're
Yeah.
a fucking asshole.
Yeah. Because
I'm able
you
to be
understand.
Like, yeah. And I think more people need to understand like that roles in TV are just like more than likely an amazing person who's, you know, probably loving and
Super
caring
talented.
and super talented, doing an amazing job. So like the more you hate a character, the more appreciation you got to have for that actor, because like imagine how hard it would be to play a fucking rapist or a serial killer or like a psychopath. Like imagine how hard it would be to like get into that state of mind and to bring that character to life, and with the mentality on that as well that people are going to see you as this. Like it's a hard thing, and you need to be like appreciative of it.
Bro, all I'm thinking about right now is, you know, you say that guy from Shortland Street, Joey, got heaps of shit. Imagine the guy on Game of Thrones.
Yeah, bro. Hard. I was actually at a party with him in LA.
Holy shit.
Little flex. I was at Keisha Cahill Hughes' birthday party at Taika Waititi's house.
Oh my.
It was lit, bro.
With the Drake and fucking jokes.
No, but the guy from Game of Thrones who, I can't remember the character's name, I'm sorry. But he was there as well with his little child, with his like newborn baby. So it was like such a, you know, such a paradox.
Bro.
Well, it would have been a paradox in someone's mind who like only thought that he was
like that.
actually like that, you know? Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy. So it's funny you say that, actually, you know, trying to get away from your sort of character after Shorty. Because, I mean, not long after, I know you were doing music sort of throughout, but you sort of changed. I mean, how was the transition from being Ali, this actor on Shortland Street, to Tane The Forest Kid? Do you know what I mean? I mean, I know you were still sort of in it, but,
yeah, but
you
that
know,
kinda
it's like
became
totally.
my more like main focus, eh? Yeah, it was it wasn't hard for me because it just kind of meant that like music is way more authentic to me. Like when I'm like on stage, when I'm making music, it's way more just kind of me, because like, music has always just been a way of me like expressing. So that was easy for me to make the transition, but I definitely felt a different reaction from like my audiences on like social and stuff, because they were so used to me, you know, kind of being Ali-ish on my socials and like posting about Shortland Street and the Shortland Street crew and being with Shortland Street people. So as I like kind of came out of that world and became more invested in the music community, I definitely felt like I felt a lot of my fan base being like, oh, what? Wait, hold up. Now you're Ali. What are you doing? Nah, we don't want it. We don't want this. Like, nah, unfollow, or like, nah, I'm not going to pay attention to that.
Yeah.
I definitely felt a shift in that. And early on, it was very much like, oh man, like, am I doing the right thing and doing this, or do I like try and keep up this public perception that people have of me of being like this, being Ali essentially, and do I stay invested in the Shortland Street world and stuff? And eventually, I was like, nah, fuck it. Like, I'm going down this route.
And you're going to be true to you.
I'm going to be true to me. And I just kind of stopped paying attention to comments and like all that kind of stuff. And yeah, after I kind of had that little like epiphany, started seeing like the shift as people would stop following me because they weren't getting their Ali fix anymore. More people were following me because they liked this new direction. They liked seeing me as this muso, which is like not even this muso, but like just kind of a more authentic version of myself.
Yeah. Damn, that's funny. Yeah, because I remember when you sort of, not the transition, but I was like, yeah, how would your followers react to that? I mean, especially followers from Shorty, because I know when people go on Shorty, they go boom, you know, and they get hella followers. But damn, that's crazy, bro, thinking about it like that. So, you know, you moved into music. How's, you know, the last few years been just doing music?
Just music? Way less money. Way less money. But it ain't all about the money.
It ain't about you got to chase the bag, but it ain't about, if you're going to be unhappy, G, or not unhappy, but if you're not doing what you want to do, it ain't worth it.
Totally. No amount of, well, I mean, it's definitely easier to cry in a Ferrari than in a Honda Civic. Money ain't happiness. But I've loved it, I've really loved it. And some of the main differences some of the main changes is just like community. Like since leaving Shorty, where I was like super invested in like the acting community and the Shortland Street world, coming out of that and kind of getting back to like my roots of music and stuff, it was great because I started investing in this whole new community, and the music community in New Zealand is dope. I've met so many like super cool, super talented people.
And is it quite small?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like everything in New Zealand is pretty small.
True. Because I feel like, you know, going from, you know, you're a fucking creative guy, going from acting to music. I mean, was it even that hard of a transition though? Or was it because you've already done it?
Yeah, I was always like, even during Shorty, I released an EP called Forest. Like I was still like always making music.
Yeah.
But even with that, like even that EP that I released during my time on Shorty, so different to the EP that I released after Shorty, and so different to my next EP. Like my next EP is like lit, like no holds barred, bro. Like it's like
like
it's
fucking
anthems, bro.
Oh,
yeah, like
shit.
and like dirty shit, bro. Like dirty, just like honesty, you know, like just real dirty shit of life, you know, love, parties,
fuck yes,
pain,
I'm here for it,
misery, happiness. You know, just the mud and the just all of it. It's just all in this EP. And yeah, it's just crazy seeing the difference between like where my music's at now compared to where it was when I was making music on Shorty, because like once again, I had that like that pressure to kind of keep up that public perception. So all my music was a little bit like, I said I'm feeling motivated right now. You know, just like real kind of like uppity stuff.
Yeah.
With like not much swearing and all that. Whereas I swear like a motherfucker. I swear so much. So yeah, just a big old shift in terms of like going from acting to music more was just kind of my music becoming more authentic.
Yeah. So what does a day look like for you? You get up on a Monday morning.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna have a coffee.
Yeah.
Well, I meditate. I'm a big fan of meditation. Yeah.
How long for?
Varies. Depends on how busy the day is. Can go from 5 minutes to 30 minutes.
Damn. That's cool, bro.
I went through a massive phase of just being obsessed with like mindfulness and like meditation. So I kind of try and start my day with that, then go and have a coffee. And then I'm a big fan of lists. Because I've got a terrible memory. So I'll like
same shit,
bro. So I'm a big fan of like taking a moment in the morning to just be like, what do I want to do today? What do I see this day going as? And just like banging down a list. And it changes all the time because like I'm kind of like a contractor now for like random stuff. So like week by week can be very different.
Yeah.
Like I'm working with a brand this week and a different brand next week, and like maybe got a voiceover the next week, and then maybe a small role on something next week. So like my weeks are all over the place. But like the consistent things are kind of like my morning routine, a little bit of meditation, a little bit of coffee, write a list, figure out what I want to do, and then I'll do the things that I need to do, and like most of the time I try and fit a bit of music in there.
Yeah.
Whether it's just like listening over a couple of tracks that I've already made to like critique, or like writing a new song, or like messaging people that I'm working with.
Yeah.
Try and get a little bit of music in there, a little bit of acting as well. Like I before COVID, I was kind of gunning on working in the States on like those kind of productions, because my look is way more popular over in like London and America, you know, because like
can you do an American and English accent?
I can do an American and English accent. Yeah, I can. My name is Tane Williams. You're listening to the Webby Way.
Oh my god, that was fucking good. Go, can you do an English one?
English, yeah, man, I can do an English accent. I mean, I was born in London, yeah, so I mean, it kind of comes a little bit natural to me. If I hadn't moved to New Zealand, I'd probably be talking like this all the time, man. It would have been like a big man thing, you know. I'd be like a burner boy. I'd be like on the streets. I'd be what are they called? What's that show? What's that show?
Oh no!
What's that show that Drake produced recently? Top Boy. I'd be a top boy, man. I'd be selling rocks. I'd be a top boy selling rocks, you know. Innit?
All right, they did well. That was fucking good. Holy shit, John.
Yo.
That was true. So you were gunning to sort of hit the States.
Well, like the States and London, because I've got like the ability to go and live in London. So I was gunning to like live there or the States for a while before COVID.
I mean, is that sort of plan like in a few years? Or?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see where it goes. Like the States and London are pretty unattractive right now.
Fucked.
Bro, fucked.
Bro, my grandma got coronavirus in London, dude. Bro, she's sweet though. She's sweet. But it's just like crazy how many people get it, bro. And do you know what, bro? When she had it, sorry, it was a bit off topic, but when she had it, bro, the NHS, bro, they didn't tell our family that she had it, bro. And my family were just going, oh, how are you?
What?
I know, bro. They didn't tell all my family that my grandma had coronavirus, and I don't even think they knew, bro. And my family were coming through, bro. Like,
what the fuck?
They didn't get it, but I was like, yeah. Anyway, it is.
Right now? Do you have the corona right now?
Do I have a what?
Do you have corona right now?
Do I?
Do you have corona?
Like a Corona beer?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's 9 a.m. But
no,
fine.
Hey man, it's never.
Here you go.
Corona. It's Corona time.
So going to the States, maybe going to England or whatever.
Yeah, that's where I was kind of gunning for. So I was working on accents a lot. So like my daily routine is kind of I'd work on accents a little bit, or like run like some random scenes just to keep the acting muscles going.
Yeah.
But week by week so different, bro. Day by day, just so different. And I kind of just like try to take every day, every week at a time
As it comes. You know, you were talking about your lists.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of, efficiency and whatnot.
Yes.
And how long is your list? Because I talk to quite a lot of people, and actually I'll let you answer it. How long is your list?
Maybe like 10 bullet points.
Okay. And are they big things? So like, if you can give me an example, would one be like, wash my whites?
One will be like, not really like that kind of stuff. Oh, it'll be like washing.
Okay.
Like if I need to do washing, it'll be like washing.
Yeah.
But it's mostly like kind of career orientated stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Do you get through your list every day?
Nah.
No.
Well, sometimes, but like
Yeah.
quite often not. Quite often there's one or two things. So I kind of write a big old list on a Monday, and then
Take it off during the week.
Yeah, each day I'll kind of like have like a section of that list that I got to do. And like, it's not always done, but the list is still there.
List is a good idea though, bro, because this is what I was going to come on to. I was actually going to do a podcast on it. I find
coming on?
quite...
Jokes.
Yeah, thanks. Nah, I was actually going to do a podcast on this because I find like quite a lot of people our age have the perception to be busy, and they're just busy to be busy. You know what I mean? So if you write a list and you tick them off, that's perfect, bro. But some people just try and do too much in one day and then they're fucked for the rest of the week. And I feel like so many people are just sort of running around in circles. Rather than, bro, that's me as myself as well. I used to do that all the time, bro. I used to try to do everything and anything on the one day and try fucking smash it out. But then really, when I look back on my day, I did jack shit. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I was talking about lists, bro. That's legit.
Yeah, I'm also a big fan of downtime and chill. Like I'm like an ultimate chiller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got to have time for that, or else you're just going to blow up.
100%. Big fan of chill and downtime. So I don't, like every now and then, when it's crunch time, when like I'm on other people's clocks, when I've got contracts that I need to do things for, I'm on and I'll fucking work myself into the pits if I have to. Yeah. But when I'm just kind of doing my own thing, I'll kind of tick off the essentials, Yeah. And then go from there. Yeah. And just kind of keep the mental health and the physical health. Yeah.
No, that's mean, bro.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've listened or watched the Webway, but on the end of the Webway, I always ask, so I'll give you a situation. So you can take anyone out for dinner, dead or alive, inspiration or not. It can't be your missus or whatever, because what happens is I was like, oh, who do you want to bring out for dinner? They'll be like, oh, my girlfriend. I'm like, someone that inspires you, man.
Got someone.
I mean, your girlfriend might inspire you, but someone, Anyway, and a 3-course meal, a starter, a main, and a dessert, right? Who are you going to go out to dinner with?
Dave Chappelle. Oh
my God, that's a great one.
He is such an interesting dude. So intelligent, so knowledgeable, but also like so down to earth. Like, I just think I could pick his brain for just hours and hours and hours, because he's just like,
that's a really good one,
and just so funny. He'd just be such an entertaining guest, that you think.
You wouldn't get much food in there, would you? Because you'd be laughing so much.
Yeah, true.
Fast, we'll just fast.
We'll be drinking heaps though. We'll be smoking heaps. Guaranteed that. Yeah. But he'd be an incredible guest.
Okay, so if you have him on, what would you have as your starter?
Starter? Well, I mean, I'd want it to compliment him. I want it to be something that he likes. So, I don't know. I was just thinking about our main course. Starter.
You want to skip the starter?
Okay, we'll get there. What would Dave Chappelle like as a starter? He's black. He's American. He smokes weed. I don't even know. Come back to starter.
All right. So
main course?
Main.
Fried chicken.
Course.
Have to.
Amazing.
2 black guys. Fried chicken.
From where though?
Bend a licking fried chicken. Ooh. I don't really know too many bougie fried chicken joints.
I mean, it don't have to be bougie. It can be.
I feel like if I was with Dave Chappelle, it would have to be bougie.
I reckon it wouldn't though. I think he'd be that guy, but like, let's go to fucking K-Fry, dog.
K-Fry.
Drive through.
Let's do it.
And let's eat in the driveway.
In the car.
In the car park, sorry. In the car.
Let's go.
and box that shit out.
Yeah, go on then. Me and Dave get a bucket of chicken.
Oh my God.
Fry.
I'm just picturing this. It's
30
amazing.
30 piece.
30 piece.
Yeah. Can you imagine our faces?
1 for 1.
Oily. Yeah.
Cheers.
Keep going until someone fucking passes out.
And your dessert?
Dessert. Since I've got Dave Chappelle over here in New Zealand, I'm gonna treat this guy to a little bit of pavlova, I think.
Oh yeah.
Because it's a Kiwi dish.
It's all you Aussies watching.
All you Aussies watching and listening.
You fuckers.
It's a Kiwi dish. So
So if you're an Australian and you listen to this, and you think pavlova is yours, you can piss off. And if you said no to the weed referendum, you can also piss off.
Yeah, both of you out the gate.
See you later.
You're out of here.
Next minute, no one listens.
0 views. 100,000 comments.
Yeah.
Fuck you, bro. Fuck weed. Fuck pavlova, bro. It's Australian.
But it's worth it.
Shut up. Shut your face. Yeah, bro. I'd give him some pav. I reckon he'd love it.
No. So what do you started in, bruv?
Starter. What are even some examples of starters?
Garlic bread, prawns.
Yeah. Some garlic prawns with some.
Oh, so you sort of put it together there, right? Not garlic bread or prawns.
Nah,
The
garlic prawns. Fried garlic prawns. Prawns fried with butter and garlic.
Oh.
And then served with like garlic aioli or garlic mayo.
Oh,
you
yum.
Know, just dip and dunk in there.
Yep, bang. Prawns gone.
Prawns
Eat-
gone.
eat-
Chicken on. Oh, but that's a bit of a weird combo, eh? Is it? Prawns and KFC?
No, you have a little. You have a little bit of a gap. You go to a bougie place for your prawns, and you get in the car and go KFC.
Yeah. Oh, okay, sweet. Yeah. Prawns. Start with prawns. Start with some garlic prawns. Go to the KFC drive-through. Apologies to all my vegan followers who are probably listening to this. I was vegan for 1.5 years.
Oh,
This is
sure.
the first time I've really kind of talked about this.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
no longer vegan, guys.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
I highly approve of the vegan lifestyle, and the vegan. It's undoubtedly whole food, plant-based diet. In my opinion, one of the healthiest diets in the world.
But
It's hard, man.
Yeah.
It's hard. And KFC is so good.
I know.
Fried chicken is so good. Sorry to you little chickens, man. But it's just so damn tasty.
Can you get vegan KFC?
Oh, man. That's part of the reason why I had to stop, because none. There's no meat substitute that can hit like K-Fry.
Oh.
Beef patties, they're getting pretty close with that, like the Impossible burgers and stuff. Pretty
Yeah.
on. I
Yeah.
don't really eat beef. I'm still like kind of trying to get on the alternative beefs, but chicken, it just
Can't do it.
never hits the same. Never hits the same. And I hope it will one day, but I highly doubt it, man.
And when it does, I'm sure you'll go back to the vegan lifestyle.
Yeah, well, I reckon one day I'm definitely going to at least cut back from the amount that I'm eating these days, because fucking bad these days, bro.
So good as wicked wings.
Oh my God.
All right, last question, John.
Yeah, hit me.
So what's your 5-year plan? I know, you're taking every day as it comes and you get your contracts and stuff, but where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years, I see myself working out of a professional studio, making professional, like, studio quality albums.
Oh.
At the moment, while I'm in my bedroom studio, I'm like EPs, mixtapes, because they're like not quite top tier quality and all that. Like, they're pretty good quality, but they're not like top tier. So in 5 years, I want to be, this is even in 3 years, 2 years, I want to be like working out of like a proper professional studio, making high quality sound, and then touring the tracks that the projects that I release. Because I haven't really been doing many of my own live shows, because I just think that I'm still at a place where I'm trying to build kind of my sound. So I'm like, I do shows for like the homies and stuff, but not really any of my own shows.
Yeah.
So in the next 5 years, I want to get to a place where like I can drop an EP or I can drop an album and then go and like tour the country or tour New Zealand, Australia, or tour the freaking world if I can.
Big dreams, dog. Have to.
Yeah, have to. If you ain't dreaming big, what are you dreaming about?
Nothing.
Straight up. Aim for the moon. If you miss, you'll hit the stars.
Oh, and on that note, thank you for coming, brother.
Bro, thank you for having
Appreciate
me,
you, G. And as I say, bro, it's like for me, not being a creative guy at all in terms of like your creativity, it's just crazier to see how you can jump from thing to thing, being an actor, being a fucking musician, being, and also knowing you for so long, bro. I've known you since you were bloody, in the high school days. So proud of you, brother, and what you've
Sure,
done. And I mean, as you say, the sky's the limit.
The sky is the limit. Appreciate it, G.
Appreciate you, G.
My guy.
My guy. Cheer, Bolt.
On.